People of the world, friends and relatives, I'm about to play something that looks like it has bar chords in it, and that's because there are bar chords in it. But I'm going to show you an easy version that doesn't have bar chords as well. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. There's a monkey, there's a dragon inside. Do you love it? Do you love that I lied to you? Do you like my shoes? Parachutes by Coldplay. Have you ever played Chutes and Ladders? Snakes and Ladders. Can I tell you a secret? I don't really have a problem with lying. Some people are like, you lied to me. And I'm just like, come on. Do you expect every single thing that I say to be true? That's not realistic. Expecting too much. Maybe in this utopian society you keep dreaming of, everything people say is true, but that's just too much work. I'm gonna lie sometimes. There are 3 different versions of Parachutes by Coldplay I'm about to talk about. First is the actual album accurate version, which is in a ridiculous tuning. I don't even know what the tuning is, but you change like half the strings. The D string is supposed to be tuned to B. I'm just not interested. Chris Martin there's videos of him admitting it. Go on YouTube and search for Chris Martin of Coldplay confesses to his vile tuning fascination. And he sits there and says with a straight face and an open heart that he likes doing weird tunings because why not? I think that's despicable, but I still go on YouTube and I watch him talk about it, and he does his Neil Young impression. Do you guys ever go on YouTube and watch videos of people who are base jumping and their parachutes don't open? I do. I don't know. Yeah. So the album accurate alternate tuning version is just completely unnecessary. Like, I understand that that's the way they came up with the song, and they probably have their cool fingering, and I'm sure they have some reason for it. But I am never gonna remember and then do that crazy tuning. It's just not gonna happen. So I'm not even gonna show it to you, and you will be better off because I did not show you the weird tuning version. Then there's the standard tuning, no capo version. I'm gonna show you that first. It does have bar chords in it. Then I'm gonna show you the capo 4 version, which is almost the same as the normal version. You just need a capo, and a couple of the chords are different. But the capo 4 version does not have any bar chords. Let's start with the standard tuning, no capo version. Would you please put your pointer finger on the 7th fret of the top string? Would you please put your ring finger on the 9th fret of the 2nd string from the top? Would you please put your pinky finger on the 9th fret of the 3rd string from the top? Would you please put your middle finger on the 8th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom? Those are the only notes you actually need, but I think it would be very wise and courageous of you to make it into a bar chord. Take your pointer finger and mash down so you're pushing on the top string, but also the bottom 2 strings with your pointer finger. I do have an entire, actually helpful, entertaining, informative bar chord course at marinmusic.com, which is completely free. marinmusic.com, coming soon. Available now. marinmusic.com. This is a B bar chord, people of the world. Are you ready to learn the picking pattern? With your thumb, play the top string. Then, with your middle finger, play 3rd string from the bottom. Then, with your pointer finger, play 2nd string from the top. Then, with your thumb, play the top string again. Now, check out the rhythm. We're going to go boom, packy, doom. Boom, packy, doom. Play it. Boom, packy, doom. Again. Boom, packy, doom. Great. Immediately after that, play the 3rd string from the bottom with your middle finger again. So we've got boom, packy, doom, boom. 1, 2, here we go. And boom, packy, doom, boom. One more time, here we go. I think this is going well. Don't you agree? Tell me in the comments and be honest. But remember, I don't care if you lie, so you can lie also. But say something nice is what I meant to say. People of the world, this has been so much fun. I gotta stop. I have my little, compulsive things I say, and I'm saying all of them too much. Okay, good. After you play those 5 notes, boom, baka, dum, ga. Yeah, after you play those 5 notes, slow, fast, what you're gonna do is you're going to play the second string from the top with your pointer finger again, but immediately after you play it, like not even after you play it, as you play it, you're gonna start moving your hand 3 frets back. So you were on 7, 9, 9, and 8. You're gonna move it 1, 2, 3 frets. So you're on 4, 6, and 6. And then you're actually gonna get rid of your middle finger completely. What I would do with your middle finger is mash it down on top of your pointer finger. So now you have the strength of 2 fingers pushing on all the strings on the 4th fret for this G sharp minor bar chord. So check it out. Here's what we have so far. We got boom, pack-a-doom, ba, and see how I played that note and then immediately started moving back? Once you get to this chord over here, the G sharp minor bar chord, you're gonna play the top string with your thumb. So let's practice that together. We're gonna go boom, pack-a-doom, ba, and boom. 2, here we go. And boom. 1 more time. Boom. Boom. You're gonna play the exact same picking pattern on this G sharp minor chord. You go boom. Then after you play the last note, you just go back up to the B chord, do the picking pattern again, then back to the G minor and do the picking pattern again. Are you ready to play through that entire sequence? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I forgot to tell you. This is the introduction that we're learning right now. Okay, 1, 2. Here we go. Boom. Great work. At this point in time, you're going to take this G sharp minor bar chord and you're going to move it 1, 2 frets back. So now your pointer finger and middle finger are mashing down on the 2nd fret, ring fingers on the 4th fret, pinkies on the 4th fret. Do the exact same picking dose times in a row. Dose is Spanish for 2. I'm surprised you didn't know that. You go boom. Now, you might listen to the song and then listen to what we're doing and you might go, it's not exactly note for note 100% what they're doing. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. You're right. I'm not simplifying it. I'm not dumbing it down for you. What I'm doing is I am ignoring some of the little just like haphazard variations that they sprinkle in. I do not believe for one single solitary second that they purposefully were like, for this first time, I'm going to go like this. And then the second time I'm going to go. I think they were just playing it. And sometimes there were tiny little differences. And I was able to find one live version of this song, and it's a little bit different as well. So it's like, I think that they just know the chords, they know the overall vibe, and they just kind of wing it. So look, what I'm trying to say is, I'm very defensive. I'm very irrationally angry about this. I'm excited to learn the rest of the song with you. If you're willing to move past this and forgive me and just continue with life, this is almost good for both of us. After you play the picking pattern twice on the F sharp minor, we're going to go to an E chord. E is top string open, 2nd fret, 2nd string from the top, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top, pointer finger, 1st fret, 3rd string from the bottom. The world famous E chord, not to be confused with Igor. You're going to do the same picking pattern one time on this E chord, and then you just play the top string by itself, and you just let it sit there for 4 beats. Guys, we've completed the introduction to the song. Are you ready to play it all the way through with me? I knew you would be. 1, 2, nice and slow. Here we go. Again. E. 2, 3, 4. I have a couple little tips for you. Whenever you switch chords, you do not need to have the full chord ready immediately. You only need to have the top string note ready. Let me show you what I mean. When we're going from the B to the G sharp, watch. Did you see that? I had that first note ready, but then I had a little bit of extra time to get everything else ready. And then here's another tip that's basically the same tip. When you go from the F sharp minor to the E, watch this. You don't need any fingers ready to start the E chord because the top string is open, so you can play that open string and then get the rest of your fingers ready. I recommend you do not bring your hand all the way back here like I did. I would keep it in the basic vicinity and get to the E chord as quickly as possible, but you can play the first note and then get the chord ready. Guys, we've completed the introduction, and guess what? We've learned the whole song. Because the first part of the intro, where it goes B, G sharp minor, B, G sharp minor, that's the verse. The next part where it goes F sharp minor, E, that's the chorus. So you do the intro, then you do the verse, then you do the chorus, then you do the verse, then you do the chorus, and you're done. It ends on that E. That's literally the whole song. I think that it's time to learn it with the capo. That was just like, that was a stupid thing I just did. I just bullied myself really hard in my own head just now. Because I just was like, oh, Stuart, that was so dumb what you just did. It wasn't funny. It wasn't helpful. And then in my defense, I said to myself, I said, yeah, but that's how I always am. And then the bully voice in my head said, yeah, but that was next level. Can I tell you a story? When I was in elementary school, I think it was 4th grade, there was a kid, I'm not going to say his name because he's probably a big fan. And he just didn't fit in. And like a lot of people don't fit in, but this kid like really didn't fit in. Honestly, in a lot of ways, he fit in better than I did because he at least like would interact with people and I just would not interact with people. But I remember one day we were sitting on the bench outside, like lining up to go inside. And he just comes over and he just like smashes down on the bench and yells, squeeze it. And then he would get up and do it again, squeeze it. And then he got up and they did it again, squeeze it. And everybody's just going, Jason, stop. And he just keeps doing it. And then they go, please stop. And he just like doubles down. He just keeps doing it. And he wasn't having like a seizure or something. And in that moment, I remember like, I was saying, stop. It's so annoying. The same as everybody else being kind of mean. But like in my head, I was like, I relate to this kid so much. He just like was like, I'm going to do something silly and people laugh. And then he did something that he thought was silly, but it was just so annoying and so stupid. And everybody just immediately jumped down his throat on it. And then he's like, no, this isn't fair. This was supposed to just be fun. Why does everybody always hate me? And then I was just like, Stuart, I know you want to stand up for this kid, but also, that's really annoying what he's doing, and you don't want people to turn on you. So I don't even remember. Let's learn the easy version. Please put your capo on the 4th fret. We're gonna play the same picking pattern. We're gonna play different chords though. We're gonna start off with a G chord, middle finger, 3rd fret, top string, pointer finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string from the top. Honestly, that's all you need. If you want, you can put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the bottom string, but no big deal. And then on this G chord, just do the same picking pattern. It's gonna sound a little different, but who cares? If you really want it to be easy, you can just strum. You can go down, down, up, up, down. So this is like the campfire version of the song, is you play the G chord with capo on 4 and you strum down, down, up, down. Then you switch to E minor. All you have to do is lift up every finger except for your pointer finger. Keep your pointer finger on 2. Put your middle finger on 2 of the 3rd string from the top and do the same picking or strumming. Go back to the G, then go to the E minor. That's the verse / first part of the intro. Then the chorus / second part of the intro. starts with a D minor chord. I hate this chord. Put your pointer finger on the first fret of the bottom string, ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string from the bottom, middle finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the bottom. Mute the top string with your thumb, or if you're unwilling or unable to mute the top string with your thumb, just be really careful not to play the top string. In fact, for the D minor chord, try to just play the bottom 4 strings. You can go, or whether you strum or pick, aim for the bottom 4. Do it twice on this D minor. And then go to a C chord. C is ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string from the top. Middle finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. Pointer finger, 1st fret, 2nd string from the bottom. Mute the top string with your thumb if you can. Down, down, up, down, down. Hold it out for 4 beats, and you've done it. You've completed the song Coldplay by Maisie Starr and the Parachimes. In the comments, please do not complain about how I didn't teach you the accurate alternate tuning version. It's utterly pointless, in my opinion. But remember, I'm okay with lying, so I didn't say it was like opposite day. I just said, for me personally, telling the truth is not a high priority. It is medium priority. I do not think it is appropriate to betray someone's trust, like stealing money from someone. Not okay. If someone says, hey, do me a solid, please do not cheat on me, I think it is like dishonest to cheat on them. And so it's kind of like a lie, but separate from that, it's just a complete and utter betrayal of trust, and it's a hurtful, shameful thing to do, and I do not condone it, I do not respect it, I do not even encourage it. So please be a respectful person, be mostly honest. It's just the words that come out of your mouth are just words, so they don't even have any real effect on reality. There's a monkey, there's a dragon inside.